Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's up the sideline to the 25. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
From the gun, it's Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12.
At their own 13-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. He's gonna air this one out. That is caught inside the 30. And he's gonna take this one all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Next to score, Dolphins 14, Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground with Lloyd. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. They'll go again with Lloyd. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On first down, right back to Lloyd. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Love gonna give it to Lloyd. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A 55-yard attempt.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they do not cut into the deficit. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
All right, come on.
So, 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Tua gives it to Mostert. He'll get this across midfield down to the 48. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Run it, TX. Runner, long. Step.
Here's Tungo Vailoa. This is caught down that right sideline. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Good.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 2nd down, Mostert. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Panther 60. Panther. Come on. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check go.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
21G. 21G.
Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
He's got it! And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
All right.
They'll run with Mostert. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. One more time with Mostert. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Jason Sanders to kick kickoff for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On 2nd down, Love in trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Second down and 8.
Here we go, here we go. '79 Bronco. Hut, hut.
To throw is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Packers.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Henderson. And the Dolphins are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
Love to throw it on first down. This one, up top for Dobbs. To the goal line and in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They're right here.
Tua. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Here's Love. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
Check. Ready, ready.
Love to throw. That's caught. It's Marshawn Lloyd.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Mustang 19. Here we go. Set.
To throw is Love. This one complete to Melton. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. His throw left side is complete. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That is caught by the tight end. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers back within 10. It's now 24-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Watch it, Oscar.
Now Tua. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Another run here with Lloyd. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. man in motion is Watson. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it. On comes the Packers punting team, as he's on to punt for the second time. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Evan Williams is there for the stop. Second and 7.
Ready.
Now a toss to Mostert, heading left. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Lucas Van Ness, the former first-round pick, there to make the tackle. Third and 6. Tua gonna throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Miami.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Throwing is Tua. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's 2. Incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have a Dolphins first down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
First and 10.
Hey, 21, cheer.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The entire idea of the bootleg is to move your quarterback off of his normal spot. Buy some extra time for your offensive line and alleviate some of the pressure on the protection. But in this case, it seemed to me like the quarterback panicked a little bit. He went into survival mode and ended up leading to a massive loss.
They'll run. It's Mostert. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. In motion now is Claypool.
Solo left side. Hey. 20, TX.
3rd and long. And here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get to about the 15, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run out of the gun, and here's Lloyd. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one deep and looking for Melton. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. 4th quarter coming up here on... They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Lloyd. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And That's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Go!
From the gun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Smash, smash! Ready, ready!
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check, check! Unlock right! Unlock! Ready!
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
Brings up third down.
Hot up! Check go!
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal.
Shot alert! Ready, ready!
Here's a run. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
No gain on the play. Leads to
They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Dragon 60! Hut!
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 30-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Get set!
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. That's quickly out to Smith. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here's 1st and 10. Tua gives it to Mostert. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it.